Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? Alright, as I've mentioned in my previous video, some of you are having trouble completing the 3 new battle missions, as well as some of the 6 stars awakening orbs missions. Therefore, as I've promised you guys, I'll be recording a video for each of these battle missions to show you how I complete them. And this is the first one out of all of them, and we're fighting against Madara this time. So let's get started. So over here you see we have the battle mission against Madara. So click on, start mission and then go to the highest one. I'm just going to show you guys how to do the highest one, the super ultimate rank right here. It says 50 stamina mission. So once you click on it, let's click on the drop information. The first time completing this, you'll be getting 1,000 of those battle points. And then whenever you achieve S rank, you're going to get 300 points. Again, we're talking about this 50 stamina mission here. Different stamina mission has different rewards, okay? And for the drops, they can only drop the battle points. They don't drop anything else. And then over here, that's our usual 3 requirements. The first one will be you'll need to complete the final battle within 90 turns. There's only one battle, so just complete the battle within 90 turns. Secondly, you need to kill off Madara with a skill attack. Okay, so you can't be auto-attacking him to finish him off. Thirdly, you'll need to achieve S rank rating. After you've done all that, you'll be getting the 3 ninja stones. All right, so let's go through the strategy guide. Over here, you're going to be fighting him. What happens is he actually takes 3 times to kill. So first, you're going to fight the reanimated version of him. And then after you kill him off, he's going to become the 6th path Madara. All right. And then after you kill him off again, he will revive once, meaning he replenishes his HP up to full again. Then you just need to kill him one more time. And then the mission is over. Okay, so he's weak against only 2 types, all right? He's only weak against Taijutsu and 6th path type, all right? The current 6th path type unit is Naruto, right? And I believe, okay, no, let's just stick with Naruto right now. I remember there's a second one, but I forgot right now. So only Naruto on top of my head right now. So Naruto and Taijutsu, okay? 6th path and Taijutsu. If you guys can remember the second unit, then great, use that unit. All right, he is strong against healing type, space-time jutsu, weapon type, summoning type, genjutsu, cursed type, binding type, secret type technique, sharingan, no type, byakugan, rinnegan, ice type, flame type, lava type, or melting type, and then the boiling type, magnetic type, as well as dust type. So these are all the types he is strong against, okay? And he is totally immune to fire type, water type, electric type, wind type, earth type, and wood type. Basically, think of all the villages, all right? All the 5 Kages. He's immune to all of them, all right? So water, fire, earth, wind, wood, electric, all right? He's immune, totally immune to them. So don't use those because you deal no damage. He's also immune to cloning type as well as unique type. So these have no use whatsoever against him. And over here, he mainly uses Rinnegan. If he uses Rinnegan, this is his single target attack, and then also fire type. Again, when I say mainly using, I mean like this whole list. He mainly uses Rinnegan, fire, Rinnegan, no type, Rinnegan, no type, all right? All right, so this fire type will be AoE damage, and also there's a chance to cause burning status on your whole team. So you'll take like burn damage per turn if that lands on you. And then also he uses another Rinnegan type, which damages your whole team. And then there's this no type where he buffs himself. There's also another no type where he buffs himself, as well as another AoE Rinnegan type. All right, so that's what he uses. And basically, again, this is just to tell you all the things that I've just told you, all right? He will transform twice and then stuff like that. And after like a certain HP, he's going to be using that, technique where he gathers like the whole like huge boulder and just slams it on your whole team, all right? And over here, it says he is immune to poisoning, confusion, paralysis, charmed, binding, stunned, and toxic. All right, like the you know, super poison. And also he is immune to debuffs. Well, it says debuffs here and genjutsu here, but it's not quite true. Maybe it's the regular debuffs and regular genjutsu, but because I use the summoning Naruto, so he causes the deadlock status where it debuffs him, right? So that works on him. And also because I also use Jiraiya, again, if you guys have watched my previous videos, you guys will know that that genjutsu is a toad genjutsu, so it's not the normal genjutsu. So he might be, you know, immune against the normal genjutsu and normal debuffs. So for example, if you have units that says, oh, debuff the enemy team's attack, defense, agility, that will not work on him. But for example, if you're using my summoning Naruto, then that deadlock status will work on him, and that gives him debuffs, okay? All right, so let's pick a friend leader. Basically, what I look for is a 6-path Naruto, because he deals 6-path damage, right? So this is what he does. And then over here, wow, this guy has really awesome stats because he has equipped like all those OP items to him, okay? But just to show you guys how I do it and how some of you might have to go through it, I don't actually have any of the OP items or whatsoever. Only some of them are like the unique ones, but you can see what I have, all right? I'll show you all of them, but this is my team so far. So this is my 6-path Sage Mode Naruto, my friends, and then over here I have the summoning Naruto, the EX Jiraiya, and Guy. All right, I know this is all like a legendary team, but you guys can work around this. I'm just going to show you my strategy. And oh, before I start, there's also one general strategy that you guys want to know. All right, if you guys really can't complete the Madara one or any of the Sasuke one or the Naruto one, don't worry. As long as you can complete one of these, just keep grinding that one. All right, that's why there's 3, because they share the same battle points. All right, so if you can, let's say, only do the Madara one, just keep farming the Madara one and get all the points you need, and then go to the trading shop and trade for all the items that you need. You don't have to, and you don't have to force yourself to do all 3 of these missions. They give you the same points. So if, let's say, you're really stuck on one of them and you don't have the units for them, then don't do it. Just do the ones you can, get the points, get the items. That's the goal of your mission this time. You don't have to force yourself to do any of these. I know a lot of you guys want to complete all those 3 special requirements and get the ninja stone, but some of them don't grant you a lot anyways, right? If you really can't do it, then don't, right? You might end up spending more gems than you actually get back. So that's the first general tip I have to give you guys. Always think outside of the box and think of what is your main goal. All right, your main goal is to get all items, then just achieve that point and move on. There's still lots more stuff to grind. All right, so that aside, let's talk about my team. So my team, I picked this team because firstly, the 6-path Naruto deals the 6-path damage. Secondly, look at all their type. They are all red types, and because the leader skill of the 6-path Naruto boosts red type and yellow type attack, defense, and agility by 40%. So all of these gets buffed. Thirdly, because, you know, Guy, this is like the one-punch guy or one-kick guy, so he can just one-hit kill Madara, all right? So this helps me grind and just kills him off, or at least one of them off, because you have to fight him 3 times, kind of. All right, and I take Jiraiya because Jiraiya is always OP, and I land my Toad Genjutsu really often against this Madara, meaning you can make him useless. He can only auto attack me when your Jiraiya lands a Toad Genjutsu, and that's why this Jiraiya is really OP. If you don't have him, don't worry. Sometimes it doesn't land, which happened to me as well. Sometimes it doesn't land, like the Toad Genjutsu technique. Then just trade him off with, let's say, a person who boosts your whole team's defense, or a healer, right? Take Tsunade, or take Orochimaru, or take Gaara, or take the, you know, God tier Sakura if you guys have her, right? That will be a great support. And finally, for my summoning Naruto, I use him to actually boost all of my teammates' speed, because his skill number 2 boosts all my skills trigger speed by 1 stage. So if you guys have another character that does similar things or just boosts the agility, then feel free to use him. I only use him to attack after I use skill number 2, so he doesn't attack as often, but if he does, he still deals a great amount of damage, so that's why I use him. So sometimes he deals about 58,000 if I'm not wrong. So he usually do 58,000 damage because Madara is strong against summoning, so he doesn't do regular damage to him, right? But when he crit hits, I dealt 100k damage before with this Naruto. That's why I like him. All right, so let's go through each of their ninja gear with you. And again, this is giving you guys hope because I don't use OP gears. As you guys all know, I don't grind much, so I never really gotten those high level gears. I'm still using this from like, you know, a long time ago. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you guys know I always use this Chunin headband, all right? 2 stars. Chakra cost decreased by 9%, all right? Yes, I still use this, still useful. Secondly, because I have nothing else to use, I put fire type, water type skill damage lessened and defense increased by 10%. And then I use my mom's frying pan, right? Kushina's frying pan. Attack increased by 80% because I couldn't get the new Orochimaru's Kusanagi. Attack increased by 90%, so I'm using this. And finally, I'm using summoning Sasuke's snake stamp or whatever statue. The reason, it's only for the last part. It will boost your agility up by 20%. So as you guys can see, I don't put good stuff on my units. Well, I put good stuff, but that's the best stuff I have, all right? Don't judge me. So you can see my stats comparing to my friend's Naruto. It's way off. It's like, you know, yeah. All right, over here, Guy though. Guy, I have his nunchuck, which is awesome stuff. And then I have, you know, the weak stuff, but still it's useful. Taijutsu type skill damage increased by 20%. And then we have the Valentine's chocolate. I'm still using these. Chakra recover by 3% after every action, and then agility increased by 20%. And then finally, chakra cost decreased by 6%. And then we have Jiraiya. Jiraiya, we just have this ninja manual, the really common one, but it's really good. Like, it really helps my team a lot. Like, I always use this on all of my other units where I don't have those main ones for, you know what I'm saying? So attack, defense, agility increased by 30%. And then I have that little flute by that flute girl from Sound Village. So attack, agility increased by 20%, and Genjutsu type skill damage increases by 20% as well. So that helps my Jiraiya. And then we have Guy's tracksuit over here. So Taijutsu weapon type skill damage lessened and max HP increased by 10%. And obviously Madara doesn't use weapon type or Taijutsu. I'm just using this for HP increased by 10%. And finally we have Jiraiya's headband. So as I said, all of my characters had at least maybe one of the unique items. So this one is chakra cost decreased by 20% and all skill damage increases by 80%. And finally, we have this one, the Summoning Naruto. And you know where the highlight is actually here. Look at my Nindo level. I fed him so many Nindo level increase items. The next Nindo level increase will have him at max, and I can actually boost his stats by a lot. I'm really excited for this. And you guys might be wondering, like, why am I using it on him and not the 6th pass? But because, remember, when I first got him, he was like one of my strongest one. And before, you know, when he first came out, a lot of enemies weren't strong against summoning type, right? So I fed him all of my Nindo level increase items back then. So he had like 5 Nindo out of 11. So might as well just boost him up first, right? And then I'll work on the 6th path in the future. All right, so Mom's frying pan right here. And then summoning type skill damage increased by 30%. Over here, we have the unique one for him. The fire type, electric type, Sharingan type damage halved, like the incoming ones. And summoning type skill damage increased by 100%. And finally, we have Jiraiya's headband. Chakra cost decreased by 9%. And summoning type skill damage increases by 20%. And as you guys can see, all of my characters have items that boost their agility because you need to hit fast. You always need to hit faster than your opponent. That's a good thing. But except for my Naruto, because I don't have any more items or I don't have room for that. So I just equip something else. All right. So now all the talking aside, let's start the mission and you guys can see how I do this, all right? And again, remember, I'm sharing with you all of my items and all of my strategy because you can get, you know, behind it and know why I'm choosing all these. Then you guys can set up a similar strategy on how you guys can do it, right? I'm using my Jiraiya to basically, you know, make him use it so he can't use anything. And I use this summoning Naruto to boost all the speed or the, you know, trigger speed for all of my units. And then these are my damage dealers, right? So basically that's it. If you guys don't have these two, use a support unit or a healer and then use someone else who can buff your team. And that's it. Just make sure you have a friend's 6-path Sage Naruto and then use some of your other, let's say, Taijutsu type or whatever type that deals high damage. Okay, so that's your general idea. And the reason why okay, before I begin, sorry, but the reason why I replace Jiraiya with a healer is because if you guys can't, you know, bind his skills or, you know, just make him useless, then you'll be taking quite a lot of damage, right? That's when you need to buff your team's defense and heal them, all right? That's like the old strategy, and that's like, that works. I always do that before I have Jiraiya. Okay, so with that aside, now let's start. I'm going to use Guy. I'm going to use skill number 2, buff my skills, and then I'm going to use skill number 2 to buff all the trigger speed, and then for Jiraiya, use skill number 1 to try to land the Toad Genjutsu, and for 6-path Naruto, you need to use skill number 2 to buff and heal the whole team before the second Sage Naruto, 6-path Sage Naruto can actually land like a really good attack. So I'm just going to make the second one defend for now, because I don't want to go ahead of the other Naruto, which will happen. So in this case, I'm just going to make Guy defend because Madara is programmed to hit Guy. So defend, and he's going to hit Guy. It happens all the time in all the difficulties, all right? So if I didn't defend, I would have died. So defend there, and then attack with my Naruto, and then use Guy and attack him. Just kill him off right away. It'll happen before my other attacks because, you know, I know my guy, right? So kill him off. Sorry for the lag there. It's the recording program. And then this should affect the second one. Oh, never mind. He didn't die yet. So I guess now he'll die. And then he'll revive with, yeah, he transformed. And notice one cool thing. Jiraiya landed Toad Genjutsu and it carried over to his second form. Okay, so now he can't use his you know, exploding earth technique or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting. Okay, so now my Naruto is ready. I'm just going to use the summoning technique on him, and then I'm just going to defend with Jiraiya so that I can land or time this. All right, usually it goes away in 3 to 4 turns. So once 3 to 4 turns has passed, just do it. Okay, so 3 to 4 turns for this Madara, not for my team. Now my Naruto can freely attack. I'm going to defend again with Jiraiya, and I'm going to attack. So you see that Jiraiya can always move or make decision because I've buffed his agility by a lot, right? With my items and stuff like that. So that's why. I'm just going to defend one more time. And then when I think the time is about right, I'm just going to use Jiraiya and just, you know, do that on him again. Okay, so as you guys can see, my Naruto skill number 1 landed the deadlock status. So now, not only is he, you know, basically useless because he can't use skills, but my Naruto has also given him the debuff of attack and defense decreased by 50%, right? If I remember correctly. So I'm just going to defend one more time, and then I'll probably use Jiraiya's skill in a second. Okay, defending with Naruto and attacking with this Naruto. And I'll defend one more time. Okay, now I'm just going to make him attack now. So hopefully I timed that correctly. Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, so as you guys can see, Naruto has all the stats off. So now it's time to use skill number 2 again. And remember, having your team die, it's not part of the special requirement. So you can have one of your teammates die, or yeah. So don't worry about your teammates dying in this mission. They can die. Okay, so I'm just going to defend again because I need to wait for my first Naruto to land the skill number 2. Then I can use skill number 1. Okay, did I land Toad Genjutsu or was it always there? I didn't pay attention. Anyways, I'm just going to use it again just in case. Okay, yeah, again, the Toad Genjutsu is off now. So I'm just going to have to use Jiraiya again to do that on him and attack him. Defend, attack, and attack. I should land it. I mean my Naruto. I don't know if this lands. Okay, Toad Genjutsu again. See? So far you haven't seen him use a single skill on me because he can't. Again, this proves Jiraiya is OP. Alright, so defend with Jiraiya, defend with my summoning Naruto. And just try to hit him with the 6th path Naruto. So there we go, 60% health left. And I'm just going to defend again with my Jiraiya. I'm going to hit him with summoning Naruto, hit him with 6th path, defend, defend. Defend one more time. Okay, so only dealing like 92,000 now. I'm just going to use skill number 2, so it boosts our stats again, puts us in the rally status. And now I'm just going to use the Toad Genjutsu technique again. Okay, that critical hit, that dealt like 100,000 right there. So now I can use skill number 1 because skill number 2 is almost activating right there. So I can land my hit right away. Oh, I actually made a mistake with my summoning Naruto. I actually used skill number 1 instead of skill number 2. Hopefully that wouldn't cost us the game. We'll see. I think it's more forgiving than that. We'll see about that. All right. All right, so I'm using Toad Genjutsu technique again because he just got out of it, right? Yeah, I should have used skill number 2 because now my trigger speed is normal again. I should have used skill number 2 so that it buffs my trigger speed. Hopefully, I'll land my moves before he lands his. So try not to make mistakes like that. All right, so I've killed him. That was like easy mode for me. This time was actually much smoother than when I first played the 50 stamina one because I couldn't land all my Toad Genjutsu technique. But this time, as you guys can see, I land all my Toad Genjutsu technique. So all he did was just auto attack my team. My Night Guy didn't even die. Before, when I played it off of this recording, I didn't land like 2 or 3 of my Toad Genjutsu, so he would always use his skills. But the most, you know, the most painful one would be the AoE one where he gathers like this whole huge boulder, the one like that Pain uses, and just slams it on your whole team. That usually kills off my guy. That deals 9,999 damage to your whole team. So if you guys have over 10k HP, that should survive. So most of the time I survive that and then I kill him off just like that. All right, so that's how I do it. Again, if you guys don't have Jiraiya, don't worry, use someone that buffs your defense by a lot. So for example, if you have the EX Gaara like me, you boost your whole team's defense by 200%. If you guys have the God tier Sakura, boosts your whole team by 150%. All right, even if you have like the regular Gaara or the regular Orochimaru, boosts your whole team's defense by 150% as well. Just make sure you bring a healer, make sure you bring a defense person. All right, so that's it for this video. This concludes the first part out of all of the other parts that I'll be making for you guys. Like I'll cover the Naruto one, Sasuke one, and all the Orbs one in each of their own videos, so that in the future you guys can go back to these if they ever come back again, right? So especially the Awakening, like Orbs Awakening one, you guys can actually, you know, refer back to them because they will always come back. All right, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And if you guys are wondering what kind of team you guys should use or what kind of units you should use on your team to defeat these ones, feel free to comment down below. I'm sure a lot of other viewers and other players will be able to help you guys out if I can't, or if I'm, you know, like 1 to 2 days late to your comments, then I'm sure a lot of others can give you guys good hints and good tips and stuff like that. All right, so take care. Again, feel free to leave comments. I'll get to them as soon as possible. All right, And if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more quality contents. As always, I'll see you all at my next video. Take care and bye now.